Okay, hopefully that'll be a little bit better, not such a glare. It still is a little bit, but I think that's a little bit better. So on this end, I have these mini ClosetMaid cubes. And these I got a very long time ago. They originally came to Staples, and then you could find them in Target, and then you could find them online, and now you can find them nowhere. Like, it's virtually impossible to find these. And I love them. I wish I could find some more of them. But you can't. So I have 4 of them, or 3 of them. I have 2 stacked here, and these 2 are the configuration where it's like a long cubby and then like a square cubby. And I just have those to where they're flipped, and they fit stamp sets really perfectly. And then this one is just the cubes, and it is tall like this. And if I had more of them, I would do this configuration at the very end here as well. That was always my desire, so that it would literally look like it was built in around the window. So in here, I just have all of my current stamps. I have background stamps up here, which some of my background stamps are not current, but I just always keep those. And then I'll take you in for a closer look in just one second. I want to give you an overview. And then I have regular stamps kind of in this area, and they're just alphabetically. And then I have whatever current mini catalog Stampin' Up! Is in. Currently, we're in the holiday, so I have all my holiday from the fall winter catalog down here. And then in this, I have alphabet stamps. In this one right here, I have some stamps that don't have sleeves, and a few other items. I have some retired ink pads. It's our old ink pad colors. And then I'll show you what's in those containers. And then I have some giveaway stuff and embellishments and die cuts, and I'll again show you all of that. And then as we go down here, this black shelf here is a shelf my husband built for me years and years ago, probably 12 years ago, before there was really Stampin' crafting storage. I mean, now you can go to Organize More, Stampin' Storage. I mean, you can go anywhere to get this kind of storage, but back in the day, you couldn't. So literally all he did, and I'm not going to explain this well because I'm not a boy and I don't really get it, but he just took boards, like whatever it was, like a 2x6 or a 4x6 or a 9x11 or whatever it was, and they're the exact same boards, and he just, the top one, there's a middle one, and there's a bottom one, and then I told him how I wanted the cubbies. Like it used to hold my trimmers and my Cricut cartridges, and he built this before I even did Stampin' Up, and it's just a awesome coincidence that my punches ended up fitting on the shelf, because that's what I use it for now more. But I just told him about where I wanted the cubbies, and then he just like took those same boards, cut them at a certain way, and then like made it a shelf. Like it was so not complicated, but I get a lot of questions about it, and it's literally just like boards screwed in. Like there's literally nothing complicated about it, but I love it. I painted it black, and it's my black piece of furniture on this wall. All the other furniture is white. So that is what goes all the way down, and it stretches all the way down to that end. And then on top of it is my Stampin' Up storage. So let me come in a little bit closer and show you kind of all of the things. Here is just a bucket I got. It holds baker's twine that's retired. This is I got this from TJ Maxx. It's the Ray Dunn, and it holds all my watercolor pencils from Stampin' Up. And then I have my spray glitter. Up here, I have 2 stamp sets. One is the Stamp Your Way to the Top that I can use for team stuff, and then the Statement of the Heart, Stampin' Up Statement of the Heart. And so I have that up there. And then at the very top for decoration, I have my current, that is my current vision board for One Little Word, and then I got this at Hobby Lobby, and I actually got that at the dollar store. So then down below you see my stamps, pretty self-explanatory. They're in alphabetical order. And then these are all sentiments. And then again, these are from the fall winter catalog. And then over here, again, I got this from TJ Maxx. It's, I think, supposed to be for makeup brushes, but I just have my paintbrushes in there, and Kayla gets that down when she needs paintbrushes and she's painting. This actually Wendy made for me some time ago, and it just has my glitter brushes from Spectrum Noir. And then I have a couple decorative items up here. My little thing fell. I have a K, and then that little thing on that easel, and then that's a speaker, and it was a pillow gift from Stampin' Up on the Alaska trip. And then in here I just have some stamps that don't have backings, and I actually think these are retired. And then I have a couple dishes. Oh, and I have some ribbon in there I need to take out. Here I have all my alpha stamps that I like to use, and then these both have alpha stamps in them, but I've just taken black and white paper and I've covered them because I didn't have containers for those, so I know those are alpha stamps. And then down here I have the same thing where I've taken these clear cases and I covered them in paper, and this has all my creative corners for my Misty. And then this one has something else in it. It's something tool related. Oh, these are my A2 size dies from Waffle Flower. So those are there. And then I just have, these are retired colors and my white ink pad. I don't use these, but it looked kind of pretty sitting there, so I left it there. These are prizes to ship out, Facebook giveaways, and then I have some Project Life stuff sitting here. It's an extra cubby. This I have all our current embellishments, rhinestones and pearls and that kind of thing. And then I have a basket for extra die cuts. When I cut extra die cuts, I keep them in this basket, and then when I'm creating, I just grab this basket and dig through here. So if I just want, you know, a stitched square, I already have it. I don't have to die cut it. And whenever I'm die cutting for kits or classes, I just always cut extra. Like if I need to cut 10 kits, I'll cut, you know, 14 of these dies so that I can throw some in that basket. So that's a tip for those, you know, when you want to be able to create kind of quickly. If you have a basket that's designated for that, it's perfect. So now on top of the shelf that my husband built is all of my Stampin' Up storage. Stampin' Up sells this cube that is completely open, and then they also sell the stamp pad holder and then the blends marker. And so what I have is I have an open one here, and then on top I have my spritzers. This cup I got at Dyson, is that what it's called? It's like the Japanese dollar store. I got 2 of them. Right before I started to redo this room, I started to collect black and white kind of decor stuff. So I have that on top of there, and then I have my ink pads. I organize my ink pads by color family. So this is the brights, the subtles, the regals, the neutrals, and then our in colors. And that's just the way that I organize them, because it's the way I also organize my cardstock from Stampin' Up that way. This is meant to hold 1 marker, but you can see that if you do have 2 markers, you can stick 2 markers in there. Now, when you pull the ink pad out, it will roll, but you can just very easily put your ink pad back. So there are several places where I have 2 markers per ink pad, and that is because I always buy the set. They only come in the color family set or the large set. So recently I needed a new Highland Heather, and I had to buy an entire family set. They're $30, but what I do is I use my host code, and then I usually get it for half off. So when you spend a certain amount with Stampin' Up, you can get a half off item, and that's what I'll normally do. So now I have 2 for each, except Highland Heather. So then when you move down here, you see the blends, and I do those according to the rainbow. So it starts with red, and then I do pink, and then orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and then neutrals. And so I just have this set up. I have a couple extra of the blend marker things on hand as colors retire and new colors come in. It kind of has shifted a little bit. And then I have a small set of Copic markers that I just happened to get a really good deal on. It was never something that I was trying to purchase or build my collection of. And I just have this Stampin' Up open storage. And I try to organize them by color. You can see they've gotten kind of messed up. Kayla uses these more than I do, but you see like red, orange, green, blue, purple, kind of neutrals is how I tend to organize them. So the rest of the stuff that's on top here it usually has decorative items. Currently it has my center stage box. I have some projects that are happening and then some decorative items. At the end here, I have one of Stampin' Up's Advent calendar kits, and I accidentally bought 2 of them. And so I plan on decorating this in my black and white teal theme. And it just sits there and it just has embellishments, mostly for Project Life. They just sit there. And then we'll work our way back down since we're at this end. At this end, I have a few things like my mega date stamp. This is for Project Life. And then I have some other items here that are Project Life related. I'll show you guys this organization in another video. And then this is all Project Life. So I have Project Life 3x4 cards, and all of this stuff is from Allie Edwards from the kits that I get monthly. And then here's 4x6 cards, word phrase, alpha stickers, punches, chipboard. These just stack. So wood veneers. I have my Sharpies and my Bic markers. I have my Nuvo drops that are just here. Kayla and I both use these. Here I have some product that I'm using and then more punches. And so that is my organization that's on the top here. And it is my Stampin' Up storage as well. So I hope you enjoyed seeing this. There will be pictures on my website, and then I will link anything that I can link. There will be a coordinating blog post where I link any baskets or product or organizational things. And then I will also link a video where my husband talked about how he made this shelf. He shared at one point exactly how he did it. So I'll link both of those. So check out the coordinating blog post so that you can see any of those if you have any other questions. I appreciate you so much watching my video. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I will have another organizational video next Saturday. I'm really enjoying doing this series, and I hope you're enjoying seeing spots in my room. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.